When it comes to managing blood sugar, the timing and type of your snacks can be surprisingly influential, and bedtime is a critical moment. The choice between a handful of pistachios and a carbohydrate-heavy snack like toast or cereal isn't just about calories. It's about how your body and your gut microbiome respond overnight, when insulin sensitivity naturally dips and glucose regulation can become more challenging, especially in people with prediabetes. Late-night carbohydrate snacks, even whole grain options, can trigger postprandial glucose elevations and prolonged insulin secretion, which may contribute over time to worsening insulin resistance. By contrast, a small portion of pistachios offers protein, healthy fats, fiber, and bioactive compounds that are absorbed slowly, blunting overnight glucose excursions and giving the body a steadier fuel source without overloading the pancreas. Pistachios' low glycemic load is a key factor. Unlike toast or cereal, which contain rapidly digestible starches that are quickly converted into glucose, pistachios are absorbed gradually, producing a more modest and sustained release of energy. This helps prevent the sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar that can occur with high-carbohydrate snacks and reduces the overnight demand for insulin. For someone with prediabetes, even small improvements in overnight glucose stability can cumulatively help maintain better fasting glucose in the morning, lowering the risk of progression to type 2 diabetes. Studies suggest that consistent inclusion of nuts like pistachios before bed can improve markers of glycemic control over weeks, likely due to a combination of slower glucose absorption and microbiome-mediated production of metabolites that influence insulin sensitivity. The fiber and polyphenol in pistachios also play a role. When they reach the colon, beneficial microbes ferment these compounds into short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate and acetate, which influence glucose metabolism and reduce inflammation. SCFAs help regulate hepatic glucose production, improve insulin signaling, and even communicate with the brain to modulate satiety and energy balance. In contrast, high-carb snacks generally do not feed these beneficial microbes in the same way, meaning they miss an opportunity to generate protective metabolites overnight. The microbiome's response to pistachios enhances their effect beyond what is possible through macronutrient composition alone, turning a small bedtime snack into a metabolic ally. Satiety is another overlooked benefit. Pistachios' protein and fat content promote fullness, which can help prevent late-night grazing or early morning snacking on higher carbohydrate foods, further stabilizing overall energy intake and blood sugar control. Even a modest handful before bed can reduce the temptation to reach for processed snacks or sugary foods, contributing indirectly to improved glycemic stability. Over time, this behavioral aspect works in tandem with physiological benefits, making pistachios a practical and enjoyable tool for supporting pre-diabetic individuals. Scientific nuance highlights that individual responses vary. The composition of someone's gut microbiome, their baseline insulin sensitivity, and total caloric balance influence how much benefit a pistachio snack provides. Nevertheless, the combination of slow-digesting nutrients, microbiome-mediated metabolite production, and anti-inflammatory polyphenol generally produces a more favorable overnight metabolic environment than carbohydrate-centric snacks. Incorporating pistachios into a pre-bedtime routine can be a small but meaningful intervention, one that is accessible, low risk, and enjoyable. Overall, the evidence suggests that choosing pistachios instead of high-carb snacks before bed could help people with prediabetes wake up with more stable blood sugar, lower insulin demand, and a gut microbiome primed for metabolic support. The benefits extend beyond glucose, encompassing inflammation modulation, microbiome diversity, and even appetite regulation, illustrating that simple dietary swaps can have cascading effects on long-term health. A small handful of pistachios becomes not just a snack, but a strategic choice for metabolic resilience, combining pleasure, convenience, and science-backed impact to help support a healthier morning and, ultimately, a healthier life trajectory.